I hope to go to TwitchCon again this year. I can never plan a single thing in my life more than like a day ahead, but I do hope that TwitchCon is on the horizon again, because I want to go to the zoo and I want to tell the panda bears that I don't respect them, but I like them. So I got plans.
Ladylight 10 cheered Dex 300. Merry Christmas, Scar. You are a delight and an inspiration to so many. So glad that we found you. May your new year be better than any other before it.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very, very, very much. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the nice message, Lady Light. Yep, got to tell those pandas to their face. It's my chance to be like, pandas, like, this is good. Like, this is like 15 years ago, guys. Like, I saw this picture of you and there were humans dressed as pandas and you guys believed that they were pandas. They tricked you to go into a panda box made of bamboo, and it was like, what was going on there, guys? Like, this is why I don't respect you. Like, I love pandas, I just can't respect you.
300 Scar. A Brazilian Merry Christmas from my family to yours. Christmas tree, desert island, less than 3.
Oh, thank you so much. Very Merry Christmas to you. Very, very much. Thank you for the nice message. Okay, so this guy's gonna shoot a ball up. And I think the first one should be, I'm just doing some scaling. I'm trying to figure out like the right scale for this. Let's go into free cam for a minute. I think the first one should land about here so that the ball is going to go up. Yeah, I think right here should be the first one. And then we'll taper down to like here, and then maybe another one like right around there. I think that's good spacing. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's our key right there. Okay. All right, this shouldn't be too difficult. This should just be a really simple armor stand setup. We'll get this done quick, and then we get back to Dave. So if you have any more ideas for Dave, let me know. Okay, so we got to go boom. We go no gravity. We go no base plate. We go arms. We go small. Yeah, and then we go bam, and we go boom, and then we scale down. Let's hit it at about. We could do this like proper perspective, where we can make them get smaller. Why does that look so silly to me? Oh my god, it looks so silly. Who is Dave? Dave is right here. Look at Dave. Dave is killing it right now. Lightsaber, hitting those balls. Dave is killing it right now. Unofficial Hermit Dave is. I think this is slightly bigger than the one we have up there. So let's scale that up slightly. Let's go to 70. What do we feel like? Is that about a 70? Yeah, definitely a 70. Do you guys remember the...
Tailai 1994 cheered Dex 300. One more thing, could you kindly teach me how to make a basic tree, and show me how to do it? I've tried myself, but it never comes out right. It's more the leaves placement that I struggle with.
The leaf placement. Okay, yeah, we can work on that. We're working on getting these armor stands down. We can work on a tree in a minute.
$3. Hey Scar. Greetings from Romania. Wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you.
Did you ever play RDR2? Recommend that game for sure. Less than 3.
Recommend the game. Wait, recommend RD. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. I have played Red Dead Redemption 2 twice, but I've never finished the game. I've never finished it. I do like Red Dead Redemption quite a bit. It's a very fun game. It's a very fun game. It's an achievement. Like that's a game that is an achievement of gaming for sure. So where did we say the next ball was gonna go? So that one's going like that. Let's say let's do another one step down. Let's do it right here. And obviously, like, hey, if we don't like these placements, we can totally redo them. Yeah, I'll be honest, I like the first. I think I like the first Red Dead Redemption a little bit more story-wise, but the gameplay for Red Dead Redemption 2 is just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, let's see. So we're gonna do no gravity. We're gonna do arms. We're gonna do small, and I'm gonna place that there, and then I'm gonna swap that to your head, and then we're going to go down to 70. I think we decided around there. And then I'm going to invisible you, and then I'm gonna click done. I'm gonna check that, see what that's like. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think it's okay. Like I said, we can adjust these. Let's just get them down. It's easier to get them down than like constantly fret over scaling and stuff like that. But I am going to clear this out so we can get a better... Oh my god, it scared me. I think I mentioned this in the last stream. I am so excited for The Witcher. I love the last Witcher game. Like, I didn't know much about The Witcher until I played the last game. Like, I don't know all the deep lore and all that stuff, to be honest, but I love that game so freaking much. I love that last Witcher game. And when I finished the game, it was right when the developer pushed a release that like made the graphics way better. I was like, I just finished the game. And you got to give it to the developer, still updating that game after so much time. Well done on that. Also, the other props I'll give the developer. I think the DLC had some of the better content of the entire game. There was a DLC of The Witcher that was utterly terrifying, and it was you went to this like spooky manor house, and you got like sucked into like a portrait, and it was, oh my gosh, it was dark, it was late at night. I was terrified of that, like legitimately. And then the guy, this like spooky guy in the background who made the whole thing come together. I forgot. Is it Hearts of Stone? I think it was the first DLC, not the one with the wine. Oh, give me a second. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God. I've got this like really, I don't know what it is, like reactive airway. If I like laugh too much, or if I sneeze, if I like do certain like movements too much, like it just creates this like rattle like in my airway. And it's just, oh my God, it's driving me freaking crazy. There's no like gunk, you know, there's not like whatever. It's like it's like right. So if you look at like here to here, it's like right here. They want to do a CT and they want to do an X-ray and they want to do a pulmonary function test, and I've done none of it yet.
Howdy, Scar. Merry Christmas Eve. Loving the skin, looking very festive, my good sir. Just wanted to ask you how your day is going and how you've been. P.S. Love that sweater. I miss Third Life.
It gets like progressively more wheezy as the day goes on too. Yeah, that's frustrating. It was hard to record wildlife with this. I'll tell you that. It was not easy to record wildlife. Let's see. Mabel, thank you so much for the tip. Very much appreciate it. I'm glad you're liking the sweater. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, they want to do a CT. I don't want to do a CT. That's the last thing I want to do. They want to do an X-ray and they want to do new pulmonary functions. Which I haven't done a pulmonary function in a very long time because I hate them. I hate pulmonary function tests because it's always bad. It's never good. And then they make a big deal about it. And the people that I've had do pulmonary function tests were never nice. They're always mean. In the chat, what do you feel? Do you feel like this one should be a little bit higher and then we start the drop off after that one? What do you think? I feel like that's, from like a curved perspective, it should go a little higher and then drop. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the pulmonary function tests are the worst. They do them in like, at least they did a long time ago, like in the basement of the hospital, and they were never nice. There was this specific person that was always so rude, and they would whip in there on their scooter. This like giant scooter that they'd go through the hallways, and like, this person was never nice. Like, you'd be sitting there, and then she'd come through there like, ah, and like, hey. She goes, sit down. I'm like, I'm sitting down. She goes, you better try this time. I'm like, I'm gonna try really hard, because it was so rude. Oh God. I was a lot younger back then. I was maybe, I don't know, maybe 17 or 18, maybe. How old was I? Maybe 18, I think. And like, it was right when I couldn't walk too. Like, it was right when I ended up in a wheelchair, and this person had like no sympathy for the fact that I was like still trying to figure out how to like try to walk, but I couldn't. So it was really hard to like transfer. I was still learning how to transfer. It was just a disaster. And I had to get in this like booth. And then obviously like I'm still in this process of recovering from surgery. They're telling me I have this neuromuscular disease now. So it's kind of freaking me and my mom out. And
maybe try cheered X1000. Less than 3. I know it's not much. I don't have many bits left over, but Merry Christmas smile.
Oh, thank you so much for the bits. That's very generous of you and very much appreciated. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas for you and your family and friends. That's very, very nice of you. And so my mom's trying to transfer me, like help me transfer into this booth. And this person wanted me to hurry up because she had other things to do, by the way. She's mentioned that. And this is me. I think I was probably 1 month out of surgery. Also then being told that now I thought I was getting what was wrong with me fixed. It turns out, no, that was just fixing something else that then, oh no, you actually have a neuromuscular disease is really what's wrong with you. And so we had to get these pulmonary function tests, and I like nearly passed out like doing the pulmonary function test, and I start like falling. My mom catches me so I don't fall out of the booth. And this person's like, okay, got to get him in there again. We got to go again. I got to get going again. I got to get going. Got other stuff I got to get done today. It's like, I just fell out. I just fell out. I don't want to go back to that lady in her scooter. I don't want to go back. Okay, maybe just a smidge bit higher. That'd be good. A pulmonary function test is a test that tests different.
I'm with you, Scar. I hate all the testing that doctors push for. My people are saying I need another colonoscopy, digestive motility test and 3 MRIs. And the MRI techs are so mean. Anyways, Merry Christmas Eve.
Oh, I'm
Here's
sorry the
to good
MRI
health
people
in
are.
2025 for all of us less than 3.
I'm sorry the MRI people are rude. They've been always nice. They've been always kind to me. A lot of the MRI CT people, especially if it's near the emergency room, those people are always just so like overworked. They're always just like
$250. Scar, happy Christmas Eve. Sorry you have had bad experiences with the tests, but please take care of yourself. And definitely don't go on a rant about Star Wars. Specifically your thoughts on Skeleton Crew.
That is an insanely generous tip. I appreciate that. That is very kind of you and very much appreciated. I don't even know what to say. That is beyond generous. So thank you so much. That is very generous of you and very much appreciated. It sounds like you want me to go on a rant of Skeleton Crew. I'm getting some Skeleton Crew rants coming in here. Feel like that's a Skeleton Crew rant. Let's see. Philip 12, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subscriptions to the chat. That's very much appreciated. And thank you for the resubscription. I've liked Skeleton Crew. I've liked Skeleton Crew a lot, actually. The first episode, I've said before, I know, I aesthetically, like, I wasn't the hugest fan of like the very like, let's make Earth and Star Wars. That's fine. Like I could take it or leave it. It's like 50-50 with me liking, disliking, whatever. I think the show, I think it has a good premise. I think it has a good mystery. I think the actors are all good. I think the writing's good, but the best thing about Skeleton Crew, in my opinion, the best thing so far is the fact that there is an absolute abundance of really cool aliens, especially with the pirate folk. And I think that's really cool. And that feels very Star Wars to me, and something that I feels like kind of like half-hearted in a lot of the other shows. So I think they've done a fantastic job with it. The pirate port that they designed was one of the cooler things they've done in Star Wars in a very long time. So I did definitely enjoy that. Let's see, no gravity. So I did enjoy that without too many spoilers, because I know a lot of people haven't seen it. There's an episode where they go onto a moon, and I think they filmed it really interesting. They filmed it.
Rowan with Wolves tipped $3. Chronically ill here, and had 5 heart surgeries because of it. I'm due a CT in the new year. Not looking forward to it. The last time I did a pulmonary, they lost the results and I had to do it again at another appointment.
Oh, why does that not surprise me? Did the lady try to run you over with her scooter? I'm sorry you had to deal with that, my friend.
$50. Merry Christmas, Scar. I want you to treat yourself to something lovely. Thank you for all of your videos. My son and I just rewatched the Buttercup shenanigans from season 9 and had us in stitches, less than 3.
Oh, the Pizza Vessel, thank you so much for that. That's incredibly generous. I'm so glad that you and your son enjoyed the old shenanigans rewatching the Buttercup stuff. That was fun. Do you remember the part? I think it's got to be my favorite part is when we realized there was like a major like bug with one of the mods we use, and if falling sand occurred, so if like you took anything, actually I think it was anything, so any gravity block in Minecraft. I just need standard dirt. So guys, this is how the chest monster was born. So if you dropped any gravity block, it would crash. So it would crash Grian's client.
I tried to tell you last time, it seems text to speech was playing up so you didn't hear it. I saw my daughter over the weekend to have Christmas with her. It didn't last long, won't say why. She was singing Jingle Bells to me and her dad. If you like Christmas songs, listen to Called Snoopy's Christmas by the Royal Guardsmen. I keep forgetting to tell you I have seen Top Gun but once. I play Highway to the Danger Zone and fly around to it with my Elytra on Minecraft.
Oh, well, I'm glad you were able to see your daughter, even though it was brief. You gotta listen to a little, Danger Zone. I listen to Danger Zone when I'm on my off-road wheelchair. This one needs to come in closer. So just looking at this, I'm trying not to let this get too perfection-y, but I do want to bring this in just a little bit more towards Dave, and that'll give that one a little bit more room. It takes a lot to make small adjustments with this. I think it's X. Yeah, X. We're going to use that. We're going to bring that in just a little bit more. Okay. Sweet. And then I'm going to free cam back. Okay, they're a little too uniformed in terms of like how close they are together. So I'm going to start spreading. I'm going to bring this one in just a little bit and then start spreading them out. And I'm going to do maybe 2 more downwards. I think that'll be okay. I think that'll be okay. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good. Actually, I was thinking of season 9 again. I remember there's this one spot when we were disconnecting Grand using that glitch. And Korea's like, you guys have great responsibility. And we cut it right when he said that, you guys have great responsibility. And we dropped the sand. This is not easy to do in survival. So if it's a little wonky, forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. So this one we're going to bring out a little bit farther. So we're going to go on the X axis and then we're going to push out. Was that when you covered dock space over with a layer of grass? Yes, that's how we kind of like concluded our shenanigans. We didn't want Doc to log on. I'm pretty sure, I am almost positive that Azuma de-whitelisted him temporarily so we could finish it. But it turned out he was actually on vacation or something like that. So it worked out. But I'm pretty sure we de-whitelisted him temporarily to get that done. I almost think this one needs to come in actually a little bit more. I'm gonna get way too technical with these and mess around with them. So bear with me for one more second. Just let me get a little bit more detail here. Let me just make a couple small adjustments. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's good. So if we do one more, let's just say we do one more for now, but we actually really start applying gravity. So we end up like right about here. Man, that feeling there just feels like someone just like ripped open my chest. Oh. But yeah, I guess at some point I'll get those tests done. I really don't want to do that CT. Really don't want to do that. Really don't want to do that one. I need to get a little bit lower. I would like to get a smidge bit lower if possible. Get a little bit lower here. Let's say we go down. Let's go. Whoops. I thought I was going to hit the button in time. Oh my God. There we go. That was close. That was very close. All right, let's fly over here again. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now we're rocking. Now we're going. There we go. Sweet. Who's the ore snatcher? I do not know. I mean, Doc tried to hijack the courthouse into the ore snatcher. That was so unexpected. I don't know if anybody else knew he was going to do that or not, but that caught me off guard. That was really funny. He's just sitting there in his maid outfit and he's like, and about the ore snatcher. What? You know, I may be the only one who came out of that courthouse unscathed, I think. I'm pretty sure. I may have actually been the one who won the court. I didn't get any judgments against me. XB did, Mumbo did, and Doc did. So yeah, I made it out. True winner. I'm the winner. Does Doc like Skyvlog? Didn't sound like it. It did not sound like it. It did not sound like it. Yeah, I don't think anybody knew he was going to pull an ore snatcher investigation in the middle of a courthouse. The amount of planning that went into that was about 0. And that's kind of the beauty of Hermitcraft in a lot of ways, is that, God, I can't think of any planning that went into that other than planning in terms of where to be, when to be, what time we're going to be there. Outside, maybe my skin was planned. I guess you could say my skin was planned. Yeah. Anyway, that was the beauty of that, was that there was 0 planning in it. If I were to plan it, if I actually planned the court case, I thought about it later of like things I could have done that would have been funny, is I should have brought paintings if I actually planned it and hadn't woken up 10 minutes before, because Mumbo hired me in the parking lot. I would have had paintings of Mumbo's thumbs. It would have been hilarious. Like Mumbo's like weird keyboard movement things that he does with his fingers. Like if I could have got like a screenshot of that and put it on a Minecraft painting and put it up there as like Exhibit A, Exhibit B, would have been really funny. I think that would have been cool. I think my argument with Cub would have been a little bit better if I had planned that out even though it was all improv. But the only thing I wish I would have said was, this is not a courthouse matter. This is a legislation matter. This should be taken up in the halls of the permit office, not the courthouse. Invalid. That would have been a more compelling argument, I think, because it's more of like, oh, we got to work on regulations, legislation, rather than penalizing because there is no actual law against noise. If that makes sense. Because I kind of got there in the end, but I think that would have been a cleaner explanation when I thought about it again. But I think the beauty of it is, once again, like if we had a bunch of like, oh, somebody's going to say this and somebody's going to say that, I don't think it would have come out as well. I think Hermitcraft is at its best being kind of a scrappy, like, I don't know, being a little bit scrappy and unprofessional. Like if we came in there with a bunch of like, well, you're going to say this and you're going to say that, genuinely, that would be zero fun for anybody. That would be not fun for anybody. Okay. It's not perfect. It's not like 100% perfect, but it's getting there. I think I could make some refinements and make this better, but I think we're going in the right direction. Definitely going in the right direction.
Get a warrant, cheered X300. Scar, you won the trial. Mumbo and XP had a draw, and Doc lost.
Doc lost. How did I win that? That's so silly. That is so silly. Like, I don't even know if I won. I just didn't come out. I just came out unscathed. But yeah, once I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that's how I would have done that argument. And when I was in the courthouse, my idea was always to like frame Mumbo as just like a family man, small business owner. When Doc pulled the XB was a small business, I turned to Mumbo. I'm like, he stole my defense that I came up with 5 minutes ago. I'm like, he stole my defense. It threw me off for my like statement. It threw me off. It threw me off. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no. And VDubs collected 64 diamond blocks as a payment. I will get those. I will get those blocks back. I will get those blocks he took from me. Oh, you know what he's gonna do? You know what he's gonna do? He's probably gonna try to pay me those 64 diamond blocks for the rabbits that I'm gonna get for him. Guaranteed that. You should sue him. I need to build my law offices next to the dumpsters. That's not bad. I like the idea that you come up here and you see Dave just shooting these sand blocks over here. I like that. I think it adds to the story. And of course, Dave hates sand. Dave's been wronged by sand his entire life. It's quite tragic, to be honest. Quite tragic. It's a tragic tale. Better Call Saul. I want to rewatch. I never finished that series, but I don't remember where I left off, so I never go back and finish it. I was like, where? I don't know what season I left off on. I don't know where I was. I did start Silo, by the way. I've started season 2 of Silo, which I quite enjoy Silo, but I'm most excited for the next season of what's that other show that's on Apple Plus, that spooky office show? Severance? Yeah, Severance. That's what I'm most excited for. Severance is amazing. Silo's great too. I love Silo. But Severance, I'm really looking forward to Severance. That is such a trippy show. It is such a trippy show. Is there any other things that's good on Apple Plus, by the way? I'm trying to think of what else I could watch on there to make it worth it. Like, what else is on here that's worth it? I like the Tetris movie. It was a silly movie. Oh, I watched Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso's good. I watched it last time I was subscribed to Apple. Oh, that's right. For All Mankind is on Apple, but I've watched all those seasons. Dang it. I watched all the good stuff. I'm just back here for the second season of Silo and Severance, I guess. Let's see. Foundation. I've never heard of that one. There's a Tetris movie. It's a Tetris movie. Yeah. It's I was very confused when they said it was a Tetris movie. I don't know why. I thought it'd be something about the blocks, but no, it's about, I think it's a very dramatized version of how they got the rights of Tetris from Soviet Russia. And, you know, there's probably a lot of exaggeration to it, but it's a silly, fun movie. Let's see. I don't know. I almost feel like there needed to be another block up in this direction just to make that curve more natural, I guess. See what I mean? Like you have, let's do it with the cursor. So like if you had it go up like another block, and then drop down, but because how would he swings it, so he hits it. You have to have it go up in the air a little bit, because he's going to hit it up in the air. There's going to be an arch to it. There's going to be more of a slope upwards and then a hard drop off. So there's going to be like a slower slope up and then a harder drop down. Anakin would be proud regardless. I'm gonna hold it. I've not seen the Dune movies. I think it's probably good for now. I'll probably come back and adjust them a little bit because it's gonna be easy to. It's not too difficult to adjust these. I want to move on to working on Dave again. I think we've got the general gist of what I want from the balls going out here. So I may add a second one at this somewhere around at the top. But overall, I think I'm going to be good with this for now. I'll come back and adjust these a little bit more later. I have other things I want to do. We have other builds to work on here with Dave. Dave has much work still to be done. Yeah, I watched Dune eventually. I will watch it eventually for sure. I have not watched the Lord of the Rings movies, and I feel bad because Jem watched 2 of the Star Wars movies. She did not watch the 3rd one. So I still have time to watch all the Lord of the Rings movies, and I'm still in compliance with our deal. I have to do it before Jem watches that final Star Wars movie. So I've got to get it done. Have I seen Wicked? No, I have not. Do you expect me to go to the theater? Last time I went to the theater was for Force Awakens. That was 2015. That was before I was in Hermitcraft. It's a long time ago. I like those. They definitely need adjustment, and I kind of see the pattern that I want, but the foundation of them are here. They actually look pretty cool from that angle. That's pretty cool. Dave is just flinging these things. So from a far off perspective, what I want to do is I want to pull all of them away from the Death Star by a couple blocks, and then move these ones up just a little bit higher, and then have a what am I trying to say? I want to move these 2 closer together. So in theory, this guy shoots the ball up, and it's going to have a curve, and then it's going to have a harder drop off. So just kind of clean up that a little bit. And other than that, I think that looks pretty sweet. Yeah, that looks nice. Exactly what we wanted. Okay, Dave. Alrighty. How are we doing, Dave? What else can we do for you, Dave? What else can we do for you? This is what's always nice, and this is what I did when I was an oil painter, was stepping away for a little while. And, if you're really into it and you're really engrossed in it, you don't see the little mess ups until you step away for a while and come back. I see a few.
1994 cheered Dex 300. Come the new year, my husband and I are going back to the courts due to disputes between us and my mother-in-law. I'll be relying heavily on the Life series and the Phasmo crew for keeping my mental health in line with laughter. Once my daughter comes home, you will be the first person I tell, outside my family of course. Another thing I keep forgetting to ask, did Grian ever watch Top Gun yet? He said he would when you guys did Third Life.
Oh, there's no way Grian watched Top Gun. I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised if he did. I'm going to stay on him. We'll stay on him. And never give up, never surrender. Never give up, never surrender. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, sweet. That's good. It was a little off center, so I think that's better.
You be his cheered Dex 300. Will those sand blocks land on top of an angry Tusken Raider?
Poor little Tusken Raider down there. Oh, that would be funny. That would be. Anakin always getting his revenge one way or another, taking it both out on the sand and the Tusken Raiders. Oh my god.